Since the release of Master Duel in January 2022, I was mostly busy making the bot. However, there are many more reasons why I don't really play it. Unlike most simp content creators, I'm going to be brutally honest with you as always. I don't care if I lose views, subscribers or sales. I'd rather be honest here. Konami is way too slow to add new cards to the game. Some TCG cards like the new zombie support are still not available in Master Duel about 6 months later. Where is Red Eye's Zombie Dragon Lord? Master Duel cannot be used to practice new TCG decks. They should release TCG cards and add cards to Master Duel at the same time. Duels are way too fast. Decks are way too overpowered. The game is way beyond a state of being balanced. Konami is way too slow to ban or limit cards. The average turn count per duel is only around 3 before someone quit or lost. Is this healthy? I don't think so. No old school player mode. Also, the same decks are always top tier or overused, so the dueling experience is boring, always going up against the same matchups. The player base are clowns who can't build their own strategies and have to net deck to win. Maybe also due to communities like Master Duel Meta who incentivize deck copying and the meta slave mentality. Play Diamond Tier 1 and you only face, for example, Sword Soul. Also, the same cards are always used like Max C, Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, etc. Konami barely updates the game with exciting content. The events suck, they just ban certain cards and put focus on certain other cards and that's it. Again, boring PvP matchups. I barely ever even played those events. I mostly only used my bot to farm off all gems and such. That's what these events are mostly good for. Spending gems or materials for those decks is a waste. Also, Konami specifically bans self-burn cards as well, so we can't even play that to farm medals and gems. Nearly all missions can only be completed in ranked, which means you have to go up against the same annoying decks and cards all day. If you're about to complete some missions, like for example dealing battle damage, the other player often already surrendered and you get screwed out of not being able to complete your missions until someone bothers to stay in the duel long enough when you're winning. Despite the fact that the monetization of the game is fair, they still consistently reduced the gem income. First, they capped the gem drop rate in ranked duels to 100 per day to reduce botting incentive. Then they also barely added more gem rewards to the new solo chapters they occasionally added. Finally, they removed the gems acquired from ranks below the one you reset to in ranked. The Duelist Cup was a total mess, Xbox players turning off cross-play to only play against a small pool of players to easily gain DP and climb in a global tournament. Cheating issues with, for example, disconnect duel or invalidate losses, which then got patched. The format of unhealthy play as many duels as humanly possible is rubbish, like the Duel Links KC Cup, pretty much, and without any changes or improvements to it. No best of 3 mode. No side decking support. They still didn't implement this, just like in Duel Links. Most importantly, they collect our money. Disappointing as hell. The PvP is terribly inefficient and laggy. Each click causes a significant delay. Why can't they streamline it? Also, the monster summon animations aren't even that great if you think about how other games, such as the old DS games or Duel Links, have much longer cutscenes dedicated to them. And then you wonder why the player base is in a constant decline according to Steam charts. Still higher than Duel Links, but at the end of the day Duel Links has way better updates and events which keep the game more exciting and fresh. Also, Konami, where is PvP tag dueling? This feature was already in Nintendo DS games literally over 14 years ago. How hard is it to implement for PvP? What about playing against any deck you want in solo? In the same old game was a copycat deck feature. I mean, yes, we can do this by modding. By meh, an official feature would be great. The same for duel trials or quizzes. Where are they? And maybe a survival mode or anything that's different from the linear gameplay of 1 versus 1 duels. These old games also had those aforementioned features. The solo is also pretty lame and repetitive. You mostly just want to skip it and get your rewards right away to build decks. I appreciate the anime deck builds and references as well as the scenarios for each archetype though.
It's time to activate.
Since the ban list is based on the OCG and not the TCG, it's quite irritating or impossible to playtest TCG decks, also due to the aforementioned lack of new cards being added in a timely manner. It's unfortunate that community-driven projects like Dueling Book or EDO Pro do a better job in this regard, and they don't have millions of dollars in budget to make the game. If Master Duel was supposed to be an esport, where are the esports stadium events for it yet? They promised tournaments in the Master Duel trailer.